Hi everyone, I'm Steve Miller, and I thought I'd step on here and go over something that for some is very elementary, for others it might be the key to building a really big business. And indeed, this isn't something that's necessarily business oriented at all, although these days in the digital world, many of us are actually using copy and paste very effectively through the digital media channels. You might have searched on how to copy and paste on a laptop, but this technique and copy and paste is certainly not specific to laptops. Because it's one of the original Microsoft protocols, it works equally well on PCs, Macs, laptops, all kinds of stuff. But really quickly, I'm going to go through a page here. This is actually a business page of mine. And I'm utilizing a tool here that allows me to show you what's going on my desktop. One very good way to find good materials to share for those of you that are in business is go to your business page or the business page, a business page for your product or your company, and click on Photos. Go down through your photos and find something that you'd like to share to a page of yours or your personal page. I'm going to utilize this particular Europe picture here, and what you do is you click on that, and because this particular video editor is a little bit slow in opening things up, I've opened up a number of pages in advance. And when you click on it, it opens like this. Now at this point in time, if you'll right click on the image itself, the most important thing here is Save Image As. You'll see my cursor floating over it, Save Image As. Click on that and save it in whatever, call it whatever you want to, name it something that will mean something to you, and save it in a subdirectory that you have created for just those kinds of images. You might even call it temp if indeed they're going to be temporary. Before you leave this particular page, however, go over and copy the intro comment, and by copy, when we do a save as, it actually saves the JPEG as a JPEG being the file title. It saves that as an image onto your computer's hard drive. Copy and paste works off of the clipboard in your computer, and the clipboard is actually called volatile memory. It's called RAM, random access memory. If you turn the computer off, that random access memory goes blank. And or if you save something else, it'll write right over the top of it. That's why it's called volatile. So it'll save on your clipboard for as long as you want to use it, leave it there, and as long as you want to paste it in. So you can paste it into various things multiple times. The clipboard can be very handy. Now at this point in time, once you've highlighted it, as I just did, drag your cursor over it and right click over it. That'll open up a dialog box that allows you to cut, copy, paste. The right mouse key does not work in this particular text editor, so I'm going to use the keyboard keys. On a PC, that's Ctrl X for cut, Ctrl C for copy, and Ctrl V for paste. And if you look at your keyboard, you'll notice those keys are all right next to themselves, Ctrl X, C, and V. And it's exactly the same on a Mac, but Mac chose to title those as Command X, C, and V. So I'm going to hit the Ctrl C for copy command, and that puts this particular body of text that I've just highlighted on my clipboard. And now I'm going to click over to my next page, and sure enough it's slow as can be because the editor is running. And then when I have this right post section up, I'm click on post the photo or video up, and that's going to take me to a screen where I can sort. I can look for all the photos that I've saved, and I find the photo that I want to put up there. In this case, it's EU Steve's. I had taken this EU video and I had modified that a little bit. I'll show you how I do that in another video. I'm going to bump that out of the way and then open up my next screen. Slowsville. And that opens up this particular image or dialog box. And you can see that the image is already in there. and it says say something about this photo, so I can make sure that my cursor is blinking in there. You can see it right there inside my cursor circling around. And again, because my right mouse key does not work inside this video editor, I'll use Ctrl V, Control because I'm on a PC. If you're on a Mac, use Command V, and that will paste it right in there. And it might be slow because I'm on this particular editor. Sure enough, there it is. And it gives us complete editorial control. Once we've had it in there, it's not shared yet. And so I've got complete editorial control. This happens to have my link in it because it was done some time ago. And because I don't like putting links in my intro comments anymore, I'm going to go ahead and take that out of there. As I said, I've got complete editorial control, and I'm going to backspace over this so that it just says join our team and throw in an exclamation point. Very important here that if you're using any of this copy and paste and you're pulling things, especially language, verbiage, off of somebody else's page, that you take all of their links out of it. You want to be promoting your own business, your own page, your own product, and not necessarily sending them back to myself or anyone else for that matter. Now, I am working off of my business page right now, and if you'd like to get into this particular business, by all means, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. If, however, you came to this video from somebody else, it's only ethically appropriate that you would go back to that person and talk to them. When I click Save on that particular image, it comes back over here and posts my image and my verbiage in there. If you're really sharp and looking closely, you'll notice that this one's actually got my links still in it. So this isn't the one that I just saved. Again, this editor is kind of slow, so I chose not to put that in there, but instead popped open another window showing this this whole copy and paste that I had previously done. This was put up on the 30th of July this year, so that's been a number of months ago now. I hope that that pretty well covers it, and that covers copy and paste for putting images. You can do the same thing with videos. Expect a little bit more load time because videos, of course, pretty in-depth, pretty bandwidth intensive, but you can copy and paste your way to success. I hope that is valuable for you, and I'll go ahead and close it at that point in time. Again, if you've come to this particular business through someone else, go back and talk to them about it. That's just the ethical way to do it. And or if you're using this for another business, by gosh, go and talk to that person about their business. Best of luck to you. Good success to you. We can all make it to the very top of our game if we work hard and stick with the winners. Thanks. Bye.